Hey, fellow navigators. Oh my God, it's that time of year again. We're at that point where everybody's looking back at their life. Let me put that stuff down that's in my hand. Everybody is looking back at their life and thinking about where they were 1 year ago. 1 year ago, I told myself, I said, I am going to grow my business, my holistic health practice. I do have patients. I do see patients. I've done a lot of education, but still, it is not where I anticipated it should be or could be. Also, I was scrolling back through my pictures for the year because that's part of my self reflection. So I'm looking back at my pictures in my phone, and a lot of the pictures, I look happy and healthy and great. In some of the pictures, I could tell when I kind of put my health on the back burner, partly because I'm using more filters before I post them, or it's just not the real me. And so I decided I got to do something. Like, now what? Like, now what am I going to do? Am I going to go into 2026 the same way I went into 2025? My answer to that was absolutely not, because there is so much shit I want to accomplish. Like, I need to be helping people with their health. I know how to make healthcare so easy. I know how to get people access that don't have it. I know how to help people that are under and get insured. I know how to get you healthy. I know how to get you off pills. I know how to help you manage chronic disease. And I've spent more time helping my employer keep their workforce healthy and grow their business. So I'm done with that. I am done with that. I have put my notice in because I asked myself, now what? Now what, Delilah? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I said, I'm not going into 2026 the same way I went into 2025 because I didn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish in 2025. So it makes no sense for me to do the same thing again. So I have got very active, proactive. 26 is so going to be all about me. I have informed my family, I have kids, I have informed my employer that you're not getting the same Delilah next year. Because if whatever I do doesn't benefit me or isn't moving me towards my goals, the answer is no. Because I'm giving too much of myself to everyone but myself. And part of the reason I got my head clear is because I did my Vitality Catalyst program. Now, I'm a big believer in keeping it simple, using what you have to manage your health. But you have to be willing to make changes, because I just heard this on a podcast. I practice lifestyle medicine. And that's actually what I do. I help people change their lifestyles, their diets, their habits so that they can live a healthier life. Because until you're really healthy, you have no clue what you're missing out on, because your brain is not firing on all cylinders the way it should be. Your energy is not where it should be. So you just don't see the opportunities and things that are presenting themselves to you that you can take advantage of because you're not healthy. So if what I do next year doesn't make people healthy, I'm not doing it. But I created Vitality Catalyst. It's a program of mine that I've actually done more than once, and it just helps me recenter and refocus. But I added a new component to it because I do believe you need to track. You have to track. Nothing gets better if you don't track it. Now, if you don't believe me, think of all these world-class athletes. They track their stats. They track their sleep. They track their energy level. They track their diet and everything they put into their mouth. They track how their body feels after they do exercise. And that is why they can perform on such an amazing and elite level, because they track and they pay attention. If you put other people first, you are not paying attention. You're not, because I wasn't. So I added Health Book Plus to my massive amount of tools that I have to help people. Why I love Health Book Plus is because Health Book Plus actually lets you track everything in one place. If you track your diet, track your sleep, if you use all these wearable devices like an Oura Ring or an Apple Watch, like I always have my Apple Watch on, I'm always checking how many steps I've got in for the day and this and that. But it brings all that data together because I'm pay attention to my electronic health record all the time, but it doesn't sync with my Apple Watch to use the data to actually tell me what to do and get better. But you're journaling all this information from all these other places about you. You're tracking your food with just taking a picture. You're sleeping and how you feel when you wake up and when you go to bed. You can track all that stuff in one place. The Vitality Catalyst program in the HealthBook app. Now, the thing with HealthBook Plus, it's called HealthBook Plus. Remember that. The thing with this is the general public does not have access to HealthBook. You have to get access to HealthBook through a care provider. Every care provider does not utilize this service or know about this service or whatever. I do. And I see the benefit because I've used it, because it doesn't just take all my data and store it so it's in one place. It actually tells me what I did wrong and how to fix it. It tells me what to take off my plate if I want to reach my weight goals. It tells me how much more I need to sleep if I don't want to feel like shit in the morning. It tells me, you know what I'm saying, what exercises to do if I'm trying to focus just on my belly fat or just on one thing. It actually takes all this data that all these places collect for us, our physician, Fitbit, or all these things that collect all this data from us all day long. HealthBook actually gives you insights. And my program teaches you how to use it, teaches you how to incorporate these things into your life. And I'm going to do it with you. Again, starting January 1st, because there's no loss to me. It keeps me positive and healthy, and I love interacting with my patients, and I love going through things with them. So on January 4th, I am starting Vitality Catalyst, and HealthBook Plus is going to be included. But I can only take on so many patients at one time because you do become my patient. I'm very involved with my patients to the amount that they want me to be. They have direct access to me via direct message and things like that. But besides that, I can only take on so many patients. So I am capping this at a number of 50. And for the next 60 days, if you are on the Vitality Catalyst program, you will get access to HealthBook Plus starting January 4th, and you can take this journey with me. Because remember, you're probably one of those people, just like me, that says every January, I'm going to stop drinking, I'm gonna stop smoking, I'm gonna stop vaping, I'm gonna start eating cleaner, I'm gonna start exercising every day. You've told yourself those things before. But my question is, now what? Now what? Because if you choose to approach this the same way you have been, you are going to be in the same place in 12 months, the same place, feeling the exact same way. And if that's what you want, more power to you. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm so happy it's working for you. But if it is not, and you are not happy with what you're doing and you want to try something different, not do the same thing, not buy another course that you start but don't finish, not another that you start and quit because food is so flippin' expensive right now, or you want to eat clean, but you don't live in places where you can grow things at this time of year or whatever. If you want to pay for that gym membership, knock yourself out, go. I greatly appreciate that. I live with 4 people that are addicted to the gym. So no worries. But if the gym doesn't fit into your life and you just need simple things that you can do that fits with your lifestyle, HealthBook Plus with Vitality Catalyst is going to give you those answers. So the link is in my bio and in the description, depending on where you're watching this. It will also be in the caption, and click on it. Take a look at what Vitality Catalyst is. Take a look at the first module and the worksheets that go along with that module to help you get started. If you have questions, please feel free to DM me or put your questions in wherever you're watching this video. I am more focused now than I was when I started my journey with my podcasting and things like that. I was spreading myself too thin. So I wasn't getting back to people in a timely manner. I wasn't following up on a timely manner, but that stuff's done because I said, now what? And my goal is in 2027, I am going to live the fucking dream. I am going to be doing it happy, healthy, and with the people that I love. I hope you join me on this journey. But if not, please, please, please make your health a priority in 2026. Without your health, you have nothing. And with the way the US government is coming for our access to health, it is more important than ever to own your health, be involved, be active, and make those simple things and simple changes that you need to so that you can show up for everybody in your life the way my fellow navigators. And please be well.